Nigeria, a land rich in culture and resources, was once a colony under British rule. The British arrived in the late 19th century, seeking to exploit the region's resources and establish trading posts. In 1914, the different protectorates were merged to form one colony called Nigeria. This move was driven by economic interests, rather than a consideration for the diverse ethnic groups within the territory. British rule brought about significant changes in Nigeria. Western education was introduced, albeit limitedly, to a select few. Christianity spread, challenging traditional belief systems. The British administration, however, remained largely insensitive to the needs and aspirations of the Nigerian people. This colonial presence sowed the seeds of discontent that would later blossom into a fervent desire for self-determination. The years following World War II saw a surge in nationalist movements across Africa, and Nigeria was no exception. Nigerians, having witnessed the horrors of war and inspired by the independence of other nations, began to demand greater autonomy. Nationalist leaders emerged representing different regions and ethnic groups, each adding their voice to the growing chorus for independence. The struggle for independence was not without its challenges. The British, reluctant to relinquish control of such a valuable territory, employed various tactics to suppress the movement. However, the Nigerian people remained resolute in their demand for self-governance. Through peaceful protests, boycotts, and political activism, they made their voices heard. The fight for Nigerian independence was spearheaded by a group of remarkable individuals who dared to dream of a free and sovereign nation. These nationalists, driven by an unwavering belief in their country's potential, mobilized the masses and challenged the colonial authorities. Nnamdi Azikiwe, a charismatic leader from the eastern region, played a pivotal role in shaping the independence movement. His eloquent speeches and writings ignited the spirit of nationalism among the people. Obafemi Awolowo, a visionary from the West, advocated for a federal system of government that would cater to the needs of Nigeria's diverse ethnic groups. Ahmadu Bello, a prominent figure from the north, worked tirelessly to bridge the north-south divide and foster unity within the newly independent nation. Section 4. Challenges after independence. On October 1, 1960, Nigeria finally achieved its long-fought independence, marking the beginning of a new era. The euphoria of liberation, however, was soon tempered by the realities of nation building. Nigeria, a nation with over 250 ethnic groups, inherited a colonial legacy of division and inequality. The early years of independence were marked by political instability and ethnic tensions. The struggle for power between the different regions and ethnic groups led to a series of coups and counter-coups undermining the fragile democracy. The most significant of these crises was the Biafran War, a bloody conflict that erupted in 1967. Section 5. Political instability. The Biafran War, which lasted for 3 years, was a defining moment in Nigeria's post-independence history. The conflict, rooted in ethnic tensions and the quest for self-determination, left an indelible scar on the nation's psyche. Millions of lives were lost, and the country was plunged into a period of mourning and introspection. Despite the end of the war in 1970, Nigeria continued to grapple with the challenges of political instability. Military coups remained a recurring feature of Nigerian politics, undermining democratic institutions and hindering economic progress. Corruption became endemic, eroding public trust in government and exacerbating existing inequalities. Section 6. Nigeria today. Today, Nigeria stands as a nation still navigating the complexities of its post-colonial journey. Despite the numerous challenges it has faced, Nigeria remains a land of immense potential. Its vast human and natural resources, coupled with the resilience and entrepreneurial spirit of its people, offer hope for a brighter future. Nigeria has made significant strides in recent years in its quest for sustainable development and democratic consolidation. The return to civilian rule in 1999 marked a turning point in the country's political trajectory. Successive governments have implemented various reforms aimed at strengthening democratic institutions, improving governance, and promoting economic growth.